right, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the little delay. We have the Sun conjunct Uranus transit, okay? The Sun is in Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus. It's an electrifying energy. We're going to do a 12 forecast for all tarot signs. We're going to do tarot for all 12 zodiac signs. We're going to do a little forecast for all 12 zodiac signs. Do forgive me. Sorry for a little wait behind.
Hey, Yellow.
What up, gang? I had to take the extra time to set up. I have a little card right away for this conjunction. Where is the camera's on the wrong side. I do too. Wait. Let me see. Let me flip y'all. Let me flip y'all around. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was so chaotic.
Yeah, that was chaotic, but that's better. I thought something was strange. Okay, so we have this card for y'all off the rip. Soul retrieval. Okay, this card really speaks about. I feel like what I was talking to a lot about what was going on in my dream work last night. Really calling your animals, calling your guides to help you walk through the underworld, okay, the lower world, as well as the upper world, or let's say heaven, call it what you want, and really recollect different fragments of your soul, okay, and understand that part of your soul has fragmented because you're stepping into a process of reclaiming your power. So the thing with the sun, right? Anytime the sun is going to go anywhere, it's about power. It's about politics. It's about ambassadors. Okay, but in Taurus, it's about being the ambassador of your own self-worth, the ambassador of your own emotional healing and your emotional body. And so when this card comes up, it's one of the things that's saying off the rip that you cannot allow people to attack you verbally, all right, without reclaiming your power. You cannot allow people to attack you psychically, and take the moment to actually reclaim your power, right? So I have a little baby poem on this Sun conjunct Uranus transit. Okay, the soul retrieval speaks. Let's piece back your fragmented soul to heal, to balance, to make you whole. Retreat from feeling guilt or shame. Personal power is yours to claim. To reclaim. And so one of the things it's saying is, obviously, one step into authenticity. Taurus is one of the most authentic signs because it's only worried about what it needs, what it feels, okay? And other than that, it's also saying if it doesn't feel right, don't do it, all right? You are actually seeing the truth of the situation. So understand that this conjunction is not actually going to happen until the 13th of May. So we have time. So until the 13th of May is when the Sun conjunct Uranus actually happens, and you will see the truth. Because what happens on the 13th of May? Mercury retrograde shadow ends. So there are no coincidences in astrology. You all know that. That's why you're here on this channel. All right. So hit that thumbs up and a like button early. Okay. And I want you to open your eyes to what others are really saying, but also to be gentle with yourself. You are on the mend. It's asking you to release judgment of yourself and of others, to connect with trust and your guides. And then one thing that's happening with releasing judgment is Pluto was in Taurus. Pluto is in Aquarius. And Pluto in Aquarius has just hit retrograde yesterday. When is this today? When we're recording this? I have no idea what today. May 3rd. Today's May 3rd. So May 2nd, May 2nd, we have just went Pluto retrograde. And it's all about your power, reclaiming that power with authenticity. And why that matters is because Uranus is in Taurus. Okay, that's the natural ruler of Pluto. And so we have to understand that Pluto is responding right now. Pluto in Aquarius is responding to Uranus in Taurus. And this Sun conjunction will do what? Shine a tremendous euphoric light of power, of royalty on the way in which you've been shamed, the way in which you've been guilt-tripped. Because the Sun in Taurus rules the 4th house. And this is the house of, on the negative side, gaslighting. Okay, on the negative side is gaslighting. So what's being gaslit? Taurus. What is that? Your sense of how you value yourself and protect yourself in a very early manner. Okay? You saw that, right?
Yep.
Whoa, magic! All right, it's a very magical day and hour. So Eileen, you want to give us a little reading on what you got about this energies? And I see you got your cards ready. Anything you want to go ahead and, she got the kitty cats.
So I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Show it to you upright, but it came reversed. So it is about a renewal of the emotions, of how we approach any situation, how it is different now. And I do feel that Uranus comes with a lot of change. And it being in Taurus, it allows us to actually go deeper into where we are stubborn and realizing why it isn't benefiting us anymore. So with this Ace of Cups, it's like literally a new start. So let go of the part that was stubborn in order to get this new start, and as a part of it, getting new stuff. Like it is a new retribution, a new recollection, a new way of doing things. So you put out something different, so the universe starts giving you something different.
Okay. Thank you. So I don't know when you started exactly, but I'm going to say 5 minutes flat. You could drop whatever that Ace of Pentacles? I'm sorry. Ace of Cups, excuse me. Ace of Cups, and then we'll just put soul retrieval, and now we'll get the timestamp later on that. Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. So hit the thumbs up and the likes button. Drop your rising sign and your moon sign in the chat. Because this is the Sun conjunct Uranus, drop your sun sign as well. All right. And if you feel more called to it, I'm feeling right now, drop where Taurus is at. Drop your planet and your house of Taurus if you have it. If you don't have a planet in Taurus, you still have a house there. If you don't know what it is, let us know in the chat. We'll try to see if we can help you out on the fly. Okay, so here's number one. I'm going to give y'all, before we get into the chart, is it time to get into the chart? No, it's time to get into the chart right now. Okay, so I'm going to pull up this chart on screen. All right, they might make me refresh. So give me a moment. They're making me refresh. As you hit that thumbs up. And let us know how you're feeling today. If you're in the chat watching with us, I'm pulling up my screen. Just give me a second. They're making me refresh over here. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what's going on. You know, Pluto going retrograde is a big deal. Okay, it's a big deal. Okay, so now I'm sharing this slide. I'm pulling up the chart. And here we go. All right, so already starting to kind of upgrade. All right, we haven't pulled the chart up on live in a very long time. So here's what this looks like. Okay, I want to pull a couple of things up on screen. Okay, number one, this is a timestamp. I don't know where your time is at. You don't see it either, do you? I got you right here. 7:54. Okay, so I think this is zoomed in somehow. So 7:54. I don't know how. We have Venus is combust, and this is something that's important right now to understand. Okay. Oh, is it me? No. This is something that's important to understand right now. That's okay, whatever. I don't know how to. This will have to actually refresh. I've seen it do this before. It has to like refresh. Yeah, whatever. So Venus is combust. This is something that's very important. Now, Venus at 17 degrees. A lot of people know this about the degree of fame. Okay. And so the thing is, in order to become famous, you got to understand what's worth becoming famous for. And that's going to be more important than saying you want to be famous. Because right now, being famous, just to be famous, they could put you on a... You want to more consider in this point to do this in health. What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want to be remembered through all the time for? And the fact that Venus combusting means that it's losing its power. So Venus is naturally very strong in Taurus, right? Like it's home. And one of the things that we have to understand is what's going to lose power, okay? The money within politics and the influence they have on you betraying yourself, the influence money and certain relationships and connections have on literally betraying yourself, okay? This also is going to be where Venus is going to be forced to serve what the sun wants, which is for us to rest. And in that rest process, we're going to be able to recollect some of those fragments of our soul, okay? And so that's something very important to understand as well. The parts, whether it's in the lower realms or the upper realms, meaning upper realms, meaning you can pull some of these angelic frequencies, the parts of your soul that is really full of light, okay, that is aligned and resonating with the light body, you can pull that in right now. So Venus is one of the symbols with the circle and the cross at the bottom, right? That circle is spirit. And the cross can Libra, but the part touching the ground is Taurus. So Taurus is at the bottom of that spectrum, meaning it's grounded enough. So we're going to be, Venus combustion is going to be using our relationships to help ground us. Can be using our current and existing finances to help ground us and to essentially give that riches, give those resources, even if that resource is your beauty and you're just a naturally beautiful person, is going to be giving that to the sun. Okay, so the sun is like, look, I'm here to collect dues. I need everybody to pay to be in this kingdom. You got to give me your wheat. You got to give me your crop. You got to give me your daughter. Like literally, you got to understand like what it is for you. Okay, and that's what's happening. So this is a powerful thing that I just want y'all to know and stay up front. Like it's serving the solar kingdom. So if you're thinking that boom, you're going to flat get money right away off the rip, it's not really happening. It's more so going to say Venus is like, you got to give that to the kingdom. And then the kingdom will then take care of its people. So if you try to do that the other way around and say, look, always Venus and Taurus season, like I'm just going out here to get for myself, it's like, I don't see it working very well for you. All right. So just keep that in mind. This is also where Venus is kind of serving, it's more reserved desires. So it's understanding his desires, understanding his fixated desires. Uranus and Taurus, right? There's Uranus and Taurus conjunction message is saying what? We're literally becoming conscious of the updates of our fixations. And that is going to ask us to reserve our energy and to charge that energy. A lot of this is going to be with the emotional body. I got to tell you over and over and over, take care of your emotional body, take care of your aura in that emotional body, cleanse it. More sage, cleanse your home more frequently because the sun is ruling the fourth house. So we have to understand that everything is going to the fourth house Taurus. So next we have a little energy of Venus sextiling Saturn in Pisces at 17 degrees. Okay, so again, this, what you're building, this dream, Venus with a sextile Venus in any aspect to Saturn allows us to realize that the journey is long and that it will take wisdom to understand that this is not a quick manifestation. This is not an overnight success. This is not an overnight pleasure and joy. Venus will, when she's in sextile, reserve that pleasure, reserve her hedonisms, and say, look, I want this trip more. I want the divine partner more. I want the right car to transport me, not any car. And so she'll reserve herself. She'll take the time to build that dream. So that's something I feel, look at Pisces, look at Taurus in your chart and understand, take the time to reserve that energy. And you're going to be using that sextile very powerfully. If you look at this, like you see a lot of blue lines, there's a lot of harmony. So this is a situation where Taurus, I feel like, is really time to value the littlest things that you have to be grateful for that have kept you very strong and stable in the meanwhile of all this chaos, all this shock, all this electricity in your body, all this electricity and these changes and these shifts and the things that has been going on in your dream world. All this stuff is like, look, you have a beautiful time right now to embrace this through harmony and take out what's positive about this. This is a very positive thinking transit, okay? Now, next, a lot of Pisces, Taurus back and forth. So water and earth, they do well, right? Like it makes the earth fertile. It makes Taurus not so stubborn and allows us to change. So Saturn in Pisces has to look at Jupiter. And it also has to look at Neptune in Pisces. And when it does that, Taurus is a little overwhelmed right now. All right? Because Taurus is being forced to change and to let go of more than what it ever has. And this is a very karmic time with the Sun conjunct Uranus transit. So take your time, be kind, be gentle, be patient. And that was one of the recommendations as well, was to be gentle. Okay? Sorry, thank you. It's a time to be gentle, okay? Because there's a soul loss that can occur due to the loss of a loved one, a trauma, an accident, even potentially abuse. And Taurus deals with that abuse on the opposite end, all right? It tolerates things for far too long. And that's when it starts to not believe in itself. That's when it loses faith. That's when you allow people to become narcissists in your life, when you don't set the boundary and barrier. So this is a time frame to actually surrender the addictions to what you've been over tolerating beyond the natural extent, to welcome in that cosmic abundance. So this is, again, Sun-Jupiter conjunction. All right, and then that is what we have for the time being. Ooh, I see you got some symbols on there. That's kind of cool.
I know.
How does she do it? I want to know too. Wow. Okay, we look bright. Awesome. So, Eileen, what to do?
What to do?
You down to pull a Flush Tarot for Aries? And then I move into it?
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me... Oh, I can take this down now. And then we can go back to this. Voila. Voila. So, I see it's here. I'm going to hit this refresh once because... All right, if we cut off for a second, I got to hit this refresh. All right, I'm on my last stages of retrograde. But thank you for your patience. We're getting into Aries right now. Come on, baby. Oh, is it not? Is it? This guy to stage. Come on, man. Work with your boy. What the heck is going on? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all for your patience. All right. So I'm gonna move forward. All right. We ain't gonna let nobody stop us. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for your patience. Thank y'all for your loyalty. Aries, we're gonna talk to you. You're now running through the second house on this Sun and Taurus, conjunct Uranus and Taurus transit. Aries, you're going through a fifth house rulership. Obviously, the Sun was your fifth house, and then Uranus is ruling your 11th house. So this is the energies that she's pulling right now.
Okay. Oh, so we have for you the Empress. Look, it's so cute. And it's like right on point with all of this Venusian energy. It is about this, the same thing that you were talking about of like waiting for the right things. Like the Empress is not gonna just shower herself with all of this luxurious lifestyle just because. Like she has a luxurious lifestyle because she knows how to wait. And it's this idea of buying the expensive shoes versus ones that are gonna last like that are cheap but are only gonna last you like 2 weeks. Versus when you buy the luxurious shoes, the ones that are more expensive, but they actually last you like 5 years or more if you take good care of them. So it's this idea of not of just doing the expenses, but not just because, not doing it on something like just stupid or to show off more likely. It's not for superficial things. It's for things that you actually need. So actually investing money in yourself, but for the right reasons, not just to impress somebody or to try to get somebody else to like you. Like it's these things of sure, still doing the smart thing even if you're spending a lot. Yeah. So that's the Empress for you, Aries.
Yeah, Aries. So this, I feel for you, is a marvelous time because you're coming out of that first house, all right, with a lot of that Aries energy. And Vedic astrology simultaneously happening at the moment. You're just stepping into that first house. So this is a time frame where you might be a little sleepy. It might take you...
Sorry.
Okay. It might be a little sleepy. It might take you a little bit longer. Understand, you're coming out of this void, this Akashic space of brilliance that has really let you surrender certain addictions and kind of step now into, now that these things that were holding me back are out of my life, these things that were making my emotional world run amok, I can see a little more clearly about what's worth waiting for, what's worth taking the long route. Because second house, like you see here, is a long route. Fifth house is another fixated energy, okay? The sun for you is a very fixated place where it's really a deserving space, all right? It's like, look, this is what I deserve. It's like that Leo who's very, very stubborn, but this is the good kind of stubborn to me. This is the stubborn that's like, I know what I'm worth. I know what is going on. I know what I'm feeling. I know what makes me happy. I know when I'm not experiencing joy. And because of all of that, this Sun-Uranus conjunction is going to really send you into the future of your goals. This, I see you looking to kind of start looking at something solid, something long-term, something that when you invest in a property, potentially in a dream, it's whatever dream you're ready to invest in, Aries, it's like, stop. Whatever dream you invest in, Aries, it's like you putting yourself in a space of the future now. So Uranus is going to send you a vision of the future now. And it's going to allow you to be patient right now. And this is something that I feel like you should not overlook it. This is a hope. It's a very long-term dream that you've had before you recognized it. And right now, with Mercury and Aries going direct in your sign, and now you having the shadow period ending right on the same day of this conjunction, Aries, this is the kind of energy where be patient. Don't let people make you feel like your emotions are running amok as if you're not patient, because the reality is, through this retrograde, you realize that you're a very technical sign, a sign who's very organized in the mind, a sign who does move fast, but it's because you can take in a lot of information and you can get rid of it just as quickly when it doesn't matter. So when I look at this is the time frame where the second house, you value yourself to an extent where you just understand that your pace is your pace, and you move at the speed you move because you can handle it and no one else can. And that's your gift. And so now it's time to see this as your gift and move in a way that makes you happy, and be willing to pause and wait, like she said, to get that thing when on time. Okay? Not the cheap thing, the long-lasting, sturdy, and reliable thing. That includes your money, baby.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So I got Taurus 2244.
They started up?
Sure. Maybe we sit back because it'll be easier. I just need that first little break. All right, here we go. Thank you. Thank y'all for hitting this thumbs up and this like button, for streaming on all platforms. All right, throw some hearts. Let us know in the chat what signs you want us to spend a little extra energy and attention on.
I actually saw J-Lo has
J-Lo,
Sun
she
in
gave
Taurus.
Taurus, right?
Yeah.
I saw that.
And Mercury in Taurus, I think.
Uh-oh. Okay, so bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
Pluto, what's that? Pluto, Gemini? Oh, no. Moon in Libra. Okay. And then Gemini rising. I got you. And Moon in Libra. I was about to say, you can't be no damn Pluto and Gemini. Like, that's weird. Like, how old are you? Like, I was about to be like, what timeline have you come in from? Like,
it's Libra and Pluto, right?
No, it's Libra and Pluto.
Yeah.
It's Libra and Pluto. I feel like later I might have like copy and paste those signs so that I can use them. All right, Taurus. What a beautiful time to be alive, Taurus. It may not feel that way, but the sun shining light now on Uranus, where you've been feeling that electricity in your body, feeling your nerves, feeling like something big is coming, feeling like a new lifestyle has appeared and approached. This is the beautiful, beautiful time for you. Okay, like I said, the sun is ruling your fourth house. And so you're one of the main ones that it's time to no longer tolerate other people's emotional baggage. And that's going to open you up to this new personality and reality that will ultimately allow you to understand what reputation do you want to actually show the world, and how can you morph the shape of your body, the shape of your face, believe it or not, and understand that reshaping of your identity, or the face, that reshaping of your identity is going to allow you to feel very regal and very royal in these shifts, in these alterations. Because what's been happening with you, Taurus, you've had a lot of planets already pass. Jupiter has already passed Uranus, and that conjunction is starting to wear down, right? Venus is still going to have to go through there. And so you're going to realize right now that as the sun becomes and shines light on your private world of those fragmented parts of the soul where you've basically allowed and tolerated too much, as it shines light there, what's going to happen simultaneously? Venus will follow behind. Venus and Taurus will follow behind very quickly after, allowing you to value what has been your karmic punishment. And I say karmic punishment because that's what the sun represents. It represents the burning of your karma. So with this happening in that Critica, like I said, that burning of the karma, this is something that you've been destined to go through and be reborn through as well, right? So this is a literal reincarnation for you, a brand new makeup of your career and the outlets that you take and how you manage your entire life system, right? This is something where it's a private public thing, right? It's kind of going back and forth. So you have to use your discernment and realize how much time do I need in private? How much time do I need to step out in public? Because the proper balancing act of the two of those, ultimately what it's going to do is going to help you feel like everything you've been doing has been worth it. And what's going to happen, you're going to attract the right emotional frequencies. And these emotions are going to help restructure your reality towards something that is worth building that legacy for. And so play back and forth, because by stepping outside, you'll get the projection. By going back inside your house, you'll discern which ones it's worth taking and which ones are worth deflecting. And Taurus, that's what I have for you. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful time for you. Like, this is a light, fun, joyful time for you, because most of the hard work has already been done. And this is a time frame where Uranus is getting ready to leave very soon. It's getting ready to leave and go into Gemini. And you're finally starting to go through the last shocks to your nervous system, the last shocks to your world and reality and your self-worth as you know it. And this is the reemergence during this May 13th Sun-Uranus conjunction. What you got?
So for you, I just have good news. I have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about like the almost completion. Like you have practically everything that you wanted. All of the fruits from your work are actually coming out right now.
Almost, baby.
Yeah, like you can actually start enjoying these things.
Yes.
The only next step is this legacy, and I feel like it just goes right back into what we were saying in the beginning of like, what do you want to be remembered for? Not trying to be famous, but what do I want to do? Like, what do I want to leave my children? What do I want to leave to this earth?
Yeah.
So if you focus on like that one goal, everything else is just gonna follow.
Yeah.
So just focus on that, meditate on what can it be, and then everything else, just watch it, how you're gonna start having all of these successes all around you.
Absolutely. So restore your harmony. Okay, let go of the traumas and of the bad stuff. And at this time, focus on the positive and realize you're at those last steps. Okay, like you said, you do have a couple more steps. So do understand that Venus will go through that conjunction in Uranus after the sun, after this transit. So, but I see that as being one of the last few steps. So Taurus, I love you. If you made it to the end of this and you're watching on replay, Taurus, drop the bull in the chat, letting us know that you enjoyed this, letting us know that your stubbornness is finally paid off and you survived another experience that's going to bring you more cosmic abundance. So let me know in the chat, drop that bull, hit that thumbs up. I want to say thank you. Okay. J-Lo, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, girl. Like, wow. Go you. Yes. Okay, Gemini. Ooh, very mystical transit. That's the first one that I'm getting. A very spiritual time to be alive for Geminis. I've seen the majority of Geminis in my life just like they've disappeared. And so that's one thing that I've seen. And I say that as an Aries, and I kind of just saw a little peek of she just pulled the Emperor card, right?
Oh.
Yeah. I just peeped it. And so, no, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be on here. And so.
No, but it's funny. I was just about to say, like, it's funny because I feel like you always talk about Gemini and the Geminis that you see in your life, and I'm like suddenly you can like, oh, Gemini.
Gemini rising. Yeah.
I feel like I don't feel it so much.
You feel like you want to pull something out? If you got it, go ahead. If you get a generator spark, if you want to say something, say it now.
Well, I just said it.
Okay, she said it. It's done. All right, Gemini. So again, what I kind of said, like Gemini, 12th house is a house of disappearance, a house of isolation, right? It's a house where it's time to embrace the mysticism. Now, the sun being here, Uranus and Taurus being here, all right. There are just a lot of social circles and social mannerisms that you're releasing and you're letting go that somehow, some way, they're not serving you, right? Like, and that also means that you're starting to kind of step into different social mannerisms, different social circles that are serving you. If you look at this in a way that it's right now, it's time to kind of look at this in an iron ruling fist, because, like I said, in the nakshatra, this is the Kritika nakshatra. This is a karmic burning, right? This is a timeline of fusing and stepping into. I'm kind of getting the higher realms. Okay, this is a time when you're stepping into a higher timeline of a different version of yourself, and you're communicating with that person. So the best way to do that, Gemini, is to meditate more, right? It's to spend more time in nature. Now, Uranus going through your 9th house, that lets me know it's time to, in order to receive this cosmic and esoteric wisdom, to step into, again, another solo journey, to climb a mountain. Again, when you climb mountains, you're up there alone. You're by yourself the higher you go. To take an inner journey deeper into your soul's mission, okay, into your purpose, into why you're doing what you're doing. Letting go of an old thought process that let you believe that this is your purpose, and realize that right now, the Sun-Uranus conjunction is saying it's time to take it into your own hands and realize that you will have to make some decisions alone, and that they might seem a little brutal to somebody outside of you, but in reality, it's only because your higher self is informing the decision right now. And the higher self is like, look, I'm not operating the frequency you're at, because how would I guide you? I can't guide you if I try to meet you there. I got to just show you what's possible and what you're capable of and your power. And as I do that, you'll be able to go ahead and take a breath. You'll be able to go ahead and release the pressure. You'll be able to go ahead and realize that you're more divinely supported in ways that you don't have to take each step along the way, because you trying to hold all of this is just too much for you. So what you can do is you can sit still. You can go deeper into yourself. You could take a voyage into your meditation, and I want you to hop through some portals, hop through some doors that will allow you to see yourself, okay? Your divine self, your divine being, your divine twin. And Gemini, that's what I'm really getting, is your divine twin. You are here in this physical, and you have a divine twin in the esoteric spaces, Akashic realms, who is like, hey, listen to me, please, because I have something for you. And it's more beautiful than you can ever know. So Gemini, if you made it to the end of this so far, I want you to drop the Gemini watching this on replay in the chat. Let me know you're here and hear from her.
So yeah, you have the Emperor card. Look at how cute this card is. And it's like taking the time to create yourself to be the leader that you're gonna be. But the way that you do this is in integrity, which means that everything that you say to other people, like it is like a Gemini quality, like you speak out loud, and it's so easy to say, oh, I feel like you need this, I feel like you need that, I feel like I should eat healthier, I feel like you should wake up earlier, I feel like you should meditate. But then if you're not doing it for yourself, then that's where the lack of integrity starts happening, and then that's when you don't become a leader. You become just some random crazy person that is just speaking crazy stuff.
You become a backseat driver.
Yeah, so the key to this is use this disappearance. Like if you actually have the opportunity to afford it, and just stay out of the public eye and just come back to yourself and create a routine or something that serves you, then that is going to help you understand yourself better and what are the things that you are reflecting on everybody else. Because that's what's really happening. Like when you say something as an advice to somebody else, it is something that you're seeing in them what you're lacking. So that is just a key to understand where is it coming from. Like, okay, if I am telling him that he needs to eat healthier, then that's a reflection of myself. Maybe I need to eat healthier. And start just reflecting, like as Geminis, just start collecting the data, like start seeing what are you doing day to day and understanding like, oh yeah, maybe I didn't realize it before, but I am eating super unhealthy, or like I am spending too much, or I am not spending the time that I need to spend with myself. Like I don't have this time to meditate. I don't have this time to understand what happened in my day, to journal, and to properly just channel whatever happened to myself. So take this time in your 12th house transit and take a good look on yourself and see what you can do, how you can improve in order to become the leader. The Emperor, look at this cute Emperor.
It's time to rule, Gemini. It's time to rule. So again, Gemini, if you made it down in the chat, all right, let me know you made it through not just the first part dropping the Gemini sign, but the second part of the tarot and drop the crown. All right, letting me know, letting yourself know, and confirming and affirming that I'm ready to step into my royalty. I'm ready to step into my royal lead, my royal ability to make decisions. Thank you. We got Cancer pulling up. Felt the urge to meditate. Gang, gang, gang. So I thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up and that likes button, everybody. I thank y'all for being here. We're going into Cancer. And voila.
Oh, it didn't send. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I see you, J-Lo. With a crown. Time to wear a crown. Cancer. Oh my God. Like, yo, Cancer's like, you've been having so much good news. Like, it's been like, I just want to say up front, like, really make sure you enjoy this. Really make sure that you keep spending time and just love all of the abundance coming. Love all the dreams manifesting. Because again, everything works in cycles, right? Like the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, all I'm feeling is you got to really enjoy and feel into this now so that when the times get darker, you can remember this and it can become your anchor. So that's the first thing that I'm feeling up front, step one. Sun-Uranus conjunction, all right, for you, Cancer, is highlighting a long-term vision, okay? Long-term success, and it's ruling your finances, okay? It's ruling your ability to generate income towards these long-term dreams, toward these long-term goals. And so step one, all right, Cancer, is time to take action on the writing of the goal, right? Like you can't leave it only on your imagination. You can't leave it only on your thought process. That's going to be very beneficial and helpful for you. Now, second, all right, there's some underworld work going on when it comes to your high consciousness, your cosmic consciousness. You have the ability naturally as a Cancer to dip into different realms, to use your imagination and to actually get deeper into your desires. And Uranus is saying, do that, okay? Get deeper into the desire, get deeper into the understanding of what I want you to consciously become aware of. And this is, again, another level of high consciousness, but become highly conscious, become highly aware of your pain, become highly aware of how your trauma has basically propelled you forward to all of this grand abundance, to all of this greatness, okay, to this long-term vision making sense to you about this is what I want to do, this is how we're going to go ahead and do it, okay? And so again, remember that in the Kritika and Nakshatra, this is all about making sure you go ahead and cut away the things and the visions that do not align. Cut away the income sources that do not align. This is a grand cutting process, so let's not forget that about this. This is a very solid and happy time full of tremendous value, right? Like the value was next level, especially for you in the 11th house. It's like, this is top notch. And how you're going to best make this top notch is to go ahead, and I'm getting again to remind you, Cancer, to focus on that soul retrieval from the underworld. Literally, okay? Start seeing the truth in the situation, right? Step into the authenticity and really collect those different pieces of your fragmented soul. And from you, unlike Gemini, I'm getting for you, it's actually about collecting them from the underworld, right? And so Gemini was about collecting from the upper realms. You are actually collecting some of that from the underworld. And that will slingshot the hell out of you, out of hell, literally, into your angelic frequency, okay? Into your cosmic abundance. And this is something tremendous for you, Cancer. I'm like really happy for you. Like, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, like this is a very magical time. And I'll bring it off to Ali.
So for you, Cancer, I have the Magician, which is about using all of the tools that you have around. Like maybe you're focusing on what you're lacking instead of focusing on what you already do have. So like, given that this is an 11th house transit for you, I imagine that it could very easily be in your network, like within the people that you already know. Like maybe you don't want to ask for it, but it is the time to stop being shy and ask for whatever it is. Like maybe your mom has a connection with somebody else. Maybe you can get, I'm not sure which one is your goal right now, but use your connections. Like just be mindful of that. You already have everything that you need right now as it is. So look at what you want and then how you could get it with the resources that you already have, because I bet you that you already have them. And it's also a process. So start going, like just act on this thing first, and then you're gonna be able to keep perfecting it. Don't expect it to be perfect just right off the rip. So just keep that in mind and keep going forward.
Facts. And so the sun wants you to become conscious of, like she just said, where did you lack the self-worth? Where did you lack the self-esteem? Okay. And now upgrade it like tremendously fast. This will happen for you very, very fast. Cut away those lacks, cut away those worries. And that's why I feel that 8th house, right, Cancer, that 8th house is about lack. Okay. And we go get that. It becomes our deep desire because we feel we lack it. So what if you just believe that you don't lack it and you have it? And that's what that 2nd house opposition is coming from. Not opposition, but conjunction is happening in the sun. The sun is like, serve this. Updated form of wealth. Wealth. Como que? Más profundamente. Okay, here we go. So Leo. Damn, I just felt like clapping for you. I didn't even see anything yet. So Cancer, by the way, Cancer, I want to say, if you made it to the end of that, Cancer, drop. I want to say a lightning bolt, Cancer. Cancer, drop a lightning bolt. That's what I feel. Drop a lightning bolt, Cancer. Okay, Leo. Okay, the sun is your domain, yeah? And so it's really you, your 1st house. You're going through becoming very aware of what you need to cut away from the old parts of your identity, okay? From an old father figure and the influence they have had. Somebody who was very domineering in your life, somebody who made you feel like you were less than what you were, which doesn't have to be your father and doesn't have to be so direct, nor does it need to be personal. And that's what I feel you need to make sure you understand up front. Like, it ain't personal. It never has been. It never will be. It likely was an internal projection to cast it outward. And so this is what makes you so strong. This is what makes you so resilient. This is what makes you so sturdy. All right? And with that being said, it's time to go ahead and project an image out of that sturdy self that you've been working on, right? Uranus in Taurus ruling your, that's not possible. No, that's possible. Uranus and Taurus ruling your 7th house, okay, of relationships. Another one was a.
Oh yeah, he's a ruler.
It's the ruler. It's the ruler. It's the ruler.
Uranus is a ruler of the 7th house. The sun is a ruler
but
of
it's
the 1st.
It's possible because of that.
Yeah.
I got you.
And the transit is in the house.
Yeah. So, I see you. Thank you for being here. All right. So here's the thing, Leo. Uranus ruling the opposite. Okay. Where do you exalt? No. Okay. This is not your strength, right? So Uranus is not necessarily your strength. Okay. And so what it's asking you is to actually stop being stubborn and try to work from the higher consciousness, right? Like it's easy. I thought about this when I thought about Drake, right? Drake is a Libra rising, and he's a 29-degree Libra rising. So he's like the karmic image of what not to do as a Leo, right? Like whether you love him or not, right? We have to understand that it's about cutting away those lower identities, those lower frequencies of the Leo. Because the reality is, if you look at Drake, like he may be a superstar, he may be a megastar, yet he is programming people towards death, violence, drug use, sex abuse, and more, right? Abusing his image, abusing his power. And Leo, you have a tremendous amount of power. And so it's about using that power with integrity. That's the 10th house. Using that power with divine justice and as a weapon of divine justice, I want to say. And that's the 7th house, meaning your relationships. You have powerful people in your circle. You have powerful people always around you. And it's a time to actually lead that and to be more mature. The sun is asking of you to step into this new mature identity, this new mature body, this new mature self, and use that weapon of divine justice to go ahead and show society how to break free from the lower and the demonic frequencies, not to feed them. And that is me saying, be the opposite of Drake. And I can't even lie, there are some songs that I really do enjoy. There's some songs, but I understand when I do listen, and it's been decreased tremendously. Like I'm at like 3% of listening time to him altogether. But that's just me being honest. And the reality is, when I do that, I understand that it's because I'm dipping into the lower frequency on purpose to help cleanse it, but then not to get stuck there. And that's the key, right? To understand where is the frequency of the people in this realm operating so that I can better serve and help them. And that's kind of just like my karmic mission in a sense at this point for a phase. And it's Leo is saying, take notes on that. That's literally what it's saying. And wash it, cleanse it with your maturity. Show the society and the world around you the more mature way to go ahead and prosecute in a divine and just manner.
You wanna go? So for you, I have the Two of Pentacles, and it is about understanding how to balance this shadow and this light that is within yourself. So it's not about denying any of those. It's not about staying on any of those. It's about accepting that you have both, and then how to actually use it in your daily life. Again, this is a 10th house transit, so it's most likely to go towards like your job, your passion, everything that you do outside of your house. Like be very aware of how you expose yourself in the outside and what is not true, because those are the parts that are not equally balanced. Like when you go home and you are allowed in a way to be your true self, how different is that version from the one that is just outside in the world, just roaming and doing whatever. So just again, just look at it and understand where you're not being true to yourself.
Yeah.
Again, accept it, because it is coming from something. It is likely coming from an insecurity or something that you would like to be, like an aspiration. So it doesn't necessarily come from a dark place, and it can actually be an inspiration of like, okay, if I'm pretending this outside, then I might as well take the inspiration from the outside and change my habits in the inside. So if you're saying, for example, that you're vegan, but then you come home and you eat a burger, and it's like, why am I saying that I'm a vegan? And
or if you're telling somebody else to eat vegan, but then you go home and eat the burger.
Yeah, so understand what is the real version. That you love meat, because then that's okay, but then stop saying to eat vegan, right? Or if you actually want to eat vegan, then start transforming that into your own reality, so you can be aligned and true to yourself and to everybody else.
Yeah, especially because Taurus is food, right? So that conjunction has to do with something like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I showed you. Okay, it's so cute. It's balancing.
Leo, if you made it this far, drop the crown, just like Gemini. I'm saying drop the crown and drop the lion next to the crown. Let me know how you differentiate, so we know that you're a Leo on the channel. And there's something she said that triggers something for me, Leo, for you. It says you're wary from putting the needs of others before your own, and that's what's making you dizzy. That's what's making you confused. That's what's making you feel that the insecurity is yours, but it's like, you're not a naturally insecure person. So remember that, right? Like, you're naturally secure. As a fixed sign energy, you gain energy from yourself. But when you give too much of yourself to others, you do become dizzy. You do become wary. You do become tired. So Leo, drop that crown with the Leo sign. I mean, the lion sign. Let me know. Bang, 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 bang. That you let go and surrender that weariness. All right, here we go. Virgo. Let's do. Okay, Virgo. So I'm gonna read that comment in a second. So we got wait, because we on topic. So interesting. Progress Venus and Leo.
Woo-wee.
I keep saying putting.
Wowee. Woo-wee.
Absolutely. I don't know right now off the top of my head what house Venus rules, but it'd be interesting. I am curious. Okay, I did meet up Venus and Leo. Y'all need a lot of attention. I will not lie. Y'all need a lot of praise. And y'all be silent about how much praise. Like, y'all be like craving it. You be like, yo, I need that. But I won't say that because I know I deserve that. And so speak up, right? Like, be clear about it. Don't expect it. That's that 7th house Uranus, right? Don't expect that attention. Be clear that that's what I need. Okay, so Virgo. You got it?
I got it.
What was it? No. I already put Virgo. You already put Virgo. I'm talking about that transit. What was that transit you saw? You were looking at the...
Oh, I don't know. You said Venus and Leo, so
yeah,
I
Venus
just pulled
and
it
Leo.
up, but I don't know.
So you got Leo, 10th house, attention. 3rd house. Yeah, attention. Literally, Leo, we just looked at it.
In the vicinity.
So Venus is ruling your 10th house and your 3rd house. You need attention, okay? And you need people to speak it. You need people to actually... words of affirmation. So Leo, I feel like Leo just don't want to let go. See what I'm saying? Leo, you already pulling the attention. But it's okay to understand that that's who you are and what you are, right? Just be real about it and speak about it, because that 3rd house and Venus is saying speak that to your partner. Like, I need you to tell me that I look good today.
You look good today.
Yes, I need you to tell me that I blah, 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 blah. Ask for that. And thank you. All right, here we go. Virgo, Sorry, Virgo. I feel like this is what people always do to you, right? Like they always put everybody else ahead of you, right? Like, you know, they want from you, but what are they giving? And Taurus is the energy that says, look, you know what? Get stable within yourself, okay? Get stable to the point that whenever you do serve and give to others, ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing anymore that's gonna impact and affect your own personal peace and your inner wisdom to know the difference in how to discern somebody else's feelings that are just running all over the place versus your feelings, which are pretty much well intact, because you can take the time, and you do take the time to feel them, to think about them, to analyze them, and to basically socially excrete them out of the right. And so that's the first thing I'm getting. And now the sun ruling your 12th house, okay, is actually you becoming aware of your divine support, of you know, your addiction to trying to work and do everything yourself. And that's something that's very important, is like to become aware of that, and then how you transcend that is going to be through the 6th house, which is literally getting rid of the things that are making your mental state run amok, that is making you feel like, you know, your level of consciousness is less than what it is, gaslighting you, making you feel guilty, making you feel less than what you are. These things have come to an end. These things are being cut out right now. Literally, I feel it like very passionately for you, Virgo. Like, people take advantage of you. You're aware of that. How you are not handling that is by not taking enough time alone, not taking enough time to isolate, to seclude, and to recover, and to regenerate, and to actually work on your physical body in the ways in which you need to. The sun is asking you to go ahead and cut away addictions. This is a huge thing, no matter the drug, okay? I'm going to define drug in this moment as anything that you can't live without, anything that you cannot stop. So that could be television, that can be sex, that can be alcohol, it could be mushrooms. It could be talking to people and serving them well beyond your means. That can be your drug, and it's probably likely your biggest drug, which is why you revert to the other physical drugs, right? Thank you for those hearts on the side. I see y'all, baby. Virgo, this is the time right now, Virgo, I gotta tell you, take those inner voyages, take those inner journeys, feel into the passion and the fire in your heart, okay? There's a karmic burning happening for you, asking you to respond differently to other people not appreciating you for what you're worth, and get to the point. Okay, you gotta be like Kevin Hart on this. I don't even like him anymore, but whatever. Get to the point where you like, no, enough is enough. And you do that in a way where you don't even have a conversation with anybody else about that, because you gotta have that conversation with yourself. You gotta have that conversation with your own divine and angelic support. And they're informing me to inform you that enough is enough. Stop sourcing your inadequacies outside yourself. I didn't even want to say it. Yeah. Stop sourcing your inadequacies outside yourself. And that way you won't need to serve people who don't deserve your ability to heal by your sheer presence. And this is a huge thing right now. Shine the light on your third eye and on your crown chakra. Do a sage cleansing on your third eye and your crown chakra right now, Virgo, because you can get too attached in the physical sometimes and forget that these esoterics from the throat up exist, and they need cleansing, and you will find yourself with a stronger faith in the divine and the support that's waiting to support and help you. So what you got?
Yeah, for you, I have the 8 of Cups. Look at this kitty taking his solo voyage, leaving behind all of those toxic emotions. And I do feel like this, like how you do it is understanding that there is something higher. Like it doesn't even matter what it is that you believe in, but believe in something.
One second. Go you, Monet, okay? Go you, Monet, right? We got a Virgo right now, living out the 9th house transit to perfection. You're in another country. You're sober. You reset your nervous system in many different ways. Go you, Monet. If nobody has appreciated you, I'm appreciating you and the extension of you to all Virgos. Congratulations. Okay, Monet? Because you're doing it. You're doing it. You shared that with somebody else. And
Ooh,
you saw that
envy.
thumbs down. Envy. You heard her. She's the Pisces. If she says an emotion out loud, it happened. She said it. You see that thumbs down. Don't let nobody else take you out of pocket. Don't ever go right back to, when you need it, go back to this timestamp and replay that drum and close your eyes. And I promise that whatever the hell came out of that drum, it was to reset your heart on fire. Okay? Where your humility is going to supersede any levels of envy. You can't be touched, Virgo. You are the pure virgin for a reason. And that's why Monet right now is the prime example that to be the pure virgin is to not intoxicate yourself in a way where you are running from your light. The reason why you are so naturally humble, the reason why you are envied, the reason why you're the best. You're the fucking professional. You are the professional. Like, you are the one that we all need. You are the seams to reality. All right, Virgo. And Curtis, if you've been in too long, get the hell out. Okay? Get out. Get out. God damn it.
We're gonna get to you.
Leave the isolation, if that's what it is. Okay, so my bad. So go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I blew that all up. I blew that up.
Yeah, just.
What's the positive side of this 8 of Cups?
I mean, just it is about leaving behind everything that doesn't serve you anymore. But I feel like there was so much more. I don't know.
You were
right
in
now.
it. I know.
It was a channel.
I know.
So this was probably more important. Like, it was probably the message that had to go through. So I'll leave it at that.
So that's what you got. My bad. Hey, I'm not even mad. Okay, listen. Okay, let's get the Libra.
Yeah.
If you made it to the end of this, Virgo, go ahead. Let us know. Drop the Virgo symbol in the chat. If you're watching this on replay, let us know that you're stepping back into purity. You're stepping back into light, because you are the seams to reality. Okay. All right. We got Libra. What's going on? You good?
I was waiting for your content.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so we got Libra. Libra, I just got silence. I don't even know. I just had a moment of like.
I don't know. Curtis is Libra rising.
I think we had a Libra moon in
sun?
here. I know we had a Libra moon in here.
That's J-Lo.
J-Lo.
Yeah.
And
no,
then
Curtis was Aquarius moon. So
I don't remember what he said.
Libra rising. Or
Curtis, just
Libra
let us
sun.
know, and then we can try to like channel that. Let us know back in the chat. Where's your Libra at? Anybody? Where's your Libra at? Let us know. So my first thing that I got was silence, Libra. Not only did I get silence, but I left my body. Like I just like bloop.
Oh, sun, yeah.
Libra sun. Okay, so I left my body, and I left my body in a way where it just went bloop, where I couldn't understand right away that I wasn't even in my body. I just blipped out of existence like the Avengers. And so now I'm stepping back in. Hit the blip. Now I'm stepping back in. Libra, you're in the 8th house. The sun is ruling your 11th, positive. And Uranus is ruling your 5th, confident. Okay. So, I'm telling you, Libra, something still. All right, so step 1, I feel like, I don't know what you believe is blocking you, but I'm actually not positive that it's real. It feels artificial. Somehow, some way, it feels artificial. Whatever the blockage is, it literally feels artificial. It feels like it's not yours. It feels like you are kind of a little bit like Leo in a way where you've become wary by supporting and helping others, or giving more power to another person's desire who has not equally and energetically exchanged something worth your energy, your time, your divine light. And so, Libra, that's step 1. I don't know if it has anything to do with the transit itself. That's just what first came out. Now, Uranus in the Sun conjunction is asking you to cut away. Societies is what I didn't want to say, but I got societies right away. I don't even see what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know why I don't want to say it. And in Libra, like, this is kind of what I feel like a part of it is about. Is like, express yourself, right? When I look at Uranus only from the 5th house, it's like, express yourself. And now express what exactly? Express what's authentic about you. And that's probably, and what I'm feeling now, more back on track, what's most likely important to you. to the point of being imperative. It's at the point of the end of the line. It's like at the point of death itself. Like, this has already died. This is already cut away. Your high conscience is like, love yourself. Express yourself. Be yourself. Shine light on yourself. Remind yourself of the brilliance. For you, I'm getting that you seem like you need to do both. Maybe because you're a Libra, you need to go to the extremes of the lower world, the underworld. You need to go to the extremes of the higher realms and the higher consciousness and channel from both, but ultimately align it towards what long-term you need to do, which means not necessarily now in the present moment. But I'm gonna ask her what she got, and then I feel like I'm gonna come back. Cause Libra, you something right now. I don't know what's going on.
So I see the Three of Pentacles. It's about teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementing new things, new ideas. So just hearing what you said, Curtis, about being isolated for so long, like this is a call of actually stepping out and going out into the light and finding people that you find that have the same ideas, the same ideals, the same values as you. This is going to help you to actually start doing, because sometimes we do get paralyzed if we stay still for so long. And I feel that now you've been staying still.
What's happening?
Yeah, for long enough.
Too
So you
long.
understand yourself, you understand what you value, and anything that happens from this point on by yourself alone is only going to drive you to craziness. Like it is the 8th house, so it is obsession house. It is very easy to spiral into something that you don't want to be. I get it. So just start communicating with somebody, anybody that you feel that is going to support you or that can keep you accountable. And this is going to be the start of something beautiful where you can actually step outside and watch everything that you had visualized come into reality, into fruition.
Yeah. So now I'm feeling it, and it felt heavy. I felt like a weight left off my chest as you said that. First, I'm getting what I said. It's time to step back into community. That's that 11th house rulership, right? Where you probably had to cut a community. You probably had to cut a lot of communities that you were a part of. And then now, maybe one of those were for you. Maybe none of them were for you. But what they showed you was what you desired. The deep desires and the type of community that was actually authentic to you. Something that allowed you to get weird enough. Libra, that I'm feeling like a euphoric joy in my heart right now. Like I can cry. Like I feel the tears, but it's crying from the heart space. And so, Libra, what I want to do with you right now is literally soft, slow, quiet, and long. Draw an inhale to your heart. Draw in the breath to your heart itself. Fuck the nose. Draw it to your heart. Yeah. And now, Libra, let your heart soar. That's what happened. The energy went up. It went upwards. It wants to soar. It wants to leave the hell that you've created through obsession. Okay? Back to what Eileen said. You spent too much time alone, too much time by yourself, too much time ridiculing the wrong people, blaming the wrong people. And it's time to just look at this with more positivity. Look at this with more brightness. Cut away the things, the communities, the peoples, the dreams, the aspirations, the hopes, the networks, the high governing influences in your life that's trapping you and what may be considered the matrix. Let all that go. There's too much thinking by yourself. There's too much channeling by yourself. If you don't take what you've channeled and the brilliance of it all and share it with people in a network that is receptive and willing to support your desires and make you feel more powerful because the power you brought to the community itself, then you're not doing your job. Like you're failing at life. That's what I feel. And you're not one to fail. You're one of grand success, Libra. Libra, you are one of the most successful symbols in astrology. Literally, you represent success. And so look at your houses, look at all that and see what does the success look like for you. But ultimately, like, I'm getting that the success right now is to share your channel messages in a community, in a network. Libra, I wish you the best. I can feel you going through some right now. And a lot of it might be because the South Node is in Libra, right? The South Node is in Libra. So depending on where it's at hitting you, you might be going through it. But Venus, your sign, is now in Taurus, meaning step back into the harmony, step back into the harmony, step back into the simplicity, okay? But also understand that Venus is combust, your sign, meaning even though you're stepping back into simplicity, you got to serve the sun, and the sun is spiritual by nature. All right, Libra. I feel like you need some one-on-one support. I feel like if I go any further, like I'm gonna just.
Oh,
Yeah. Libra, you need some one-on-one support. Like I can't do much more from this general message. Yes, I do. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want to drink that. No, it's done. Yeah, Libra, you going through some stuff. That water just collected all the rest of the emotions. It's done. I'm not drinking that. I'm sorry. Yeah, nah. Thank you, Curtis, as well, for being here, representing one of the Libras. I appreciate you. My moon was feeling it all, stepped into places. Yeah, Libra, y'all going through. I can't even lie to y'all. Like that water had to just get discarded. It held a lot of emotions. So Libra, if I'm you now, get a glass of water, put it on your altar, put some salt in the water. If you have black salt, that's what I'm being told right now. Put some black salt in the water. If you don't, settle for pink Himalayan or even sea salt, not table salt. And put it on your altar and let that be something that's going to cleanse. I'm getting emotional world, but I feel like it's more than that, to be honest. But maybe it's that, and maybe it's more. All right, Libra. I wish you the best. I wish I could give you more. I do. All right, we got Scorpio. Woo! I try to get some extra energy out of Libra.
Shake it.
Okay, here we go. I think I'm back. That made me hot.
It's hot. Shit.
All right. I'm about to sage this mother after this. Okay, here we go. Charco. Okay, Scorpio, what up, baby girl? All right. 7th house. Taurus is going through your 7th house. All right. The sun is ruling your 10th. That's why you are so obsessed. Okay, very controlling energy in the sun sign. That's why Scorpio suns, they're very, very controlling. They want control from 2 different levels: the fixed nature of water, but also that forward-moving, progressive energy of Earth. And so this Sun-Uranus conjunction, once you want to progress, you want to move forward, and you want more success. All right, Scorpio, you're at the point right now where no matter where your Scorpio is at, the more Scorpio you have, the more this is going to be true. All right, from my Scorpio risings, from my Scorpio suns, from my Scorpio moon, everybody Scorpio Mars, you want to be more successful. You know, it's the kind of thing where you spend so much time on integrity, you spend so much time on authenticity, that there are also desires that exist within you, right? That sometimes I feel like you want to be so clean and clear with that integrity piece, with being real, with being authentic, that you kind of cut off certain opportunities that are just waiting right in front of you. They're just right in front of you. They're waving the flag, and they're like, hey, pick me up. And so this is a time to go ahead and balance out the receiving mechanisms and muscles that you have within you. And I feel like that's coming from your higher self. I just realized I didn't notice that 4th house, but Uranus is running your 4th house. Okay, so Uranus in Taurus is ruling that 4th house right now. Ruling, not transiting, ruling the 4th house. But it's transiting the 7th. And so you have powerful connections that are trying to give you something. But you have to take that time, kind of like, was it Virgo? Somebody to meditate. Meditate, isolate, and feel, and discern the differences. Right now, what's happening is you've got trapped and caught in somebody's mental body, but you're being asked to go ahead and erase and eradicate it by discerning from your emotional body. And that's going to step and break you away from the mental facades, right? There has been some psychic games, mind games played. That's okay at this point. It's made you a little dizzy, it's made you a little weary. People have been trying to mess around with the third eye, mess around with the crown chakra, take away your lack of faith and understanding in people, in love, in relationships, in good-hearted people. And Scorpio, I'm here to remind you that good-hearted people exist. You see that? Can I get some water? See, I'm gonna say it again for you, for y'all in the back. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. Here's a technique for you right now. I receive the good-hearted people in my life with ease, happiness, and an abundance. And then let that feel good. Like when you crack a Coke, but I don't drink soda, but that sound is satisfying, right? When you crack that, and but with the water, right? So, thank you. So Scorpio, step and feel into that. Like, I feel like that's first and foremost. Like, there are good-hearted people in the world. Now, your highest consciousness is once you understand that. The only way you're going to understand and feel into the fact that there's good-hearted people is to discern. Okay? You have an amazing discerning ability. Yet, because you've been helping and supporting people from the mental body, it gets very confusing in the mental body. Why? Because 8 billion people operate in the mental body. Much fewer operate consciously in the emotional or 2D, to the second density, right? And the second density is the dream world. So you have a better chance to manifest, and create these good-hearted people from your dream space. You might literally have to go into your dream space and kill off certain desires that other people have had and placed upon you. Literally, that's what I'm telling you to do. Go into your dream space, manifest desire. A lot of times it will manifest as a woman. It will manifest as red. Somebody wearing red shoes. Somebody wearing a red dress. Somebody wearing red hat. You have to decide what it is for you, because the shoes would have been Pisces, right? The dress could have been Libra. The hat could have been Pisces or Aries again, right? You got to play with it. But you are a Scorpio, so you can play with that. Work with it from the emotional body. Don't work with it from the mental, because they're playing with your mental through the psychic. And those are different realms. Again, that's stepping into the 4D, 5D. So you as a Scorpio, you naturally have an attunement and understanding of everything I said. Understand that's your gift. But because of your fixed sign and fixed emotion, one of the things that you can do, if your fridge is frozen, melt your fridge. Take all of your stuff out of your fridge. Even if it's not frozen, take all your stuff out of your fridge, Scorpio. Put it on the counter. Do a deep cleanse of the fridge. Okay, take out all the dirt, get the corners, get the cracks, do the back of the fridge, move it out from the wall, whatever. Clean all of that out, let it melt. Because Scorpio is a sign that can freeze over, and that's where it can freeze the obsessions of other people, and you can believe that it's yours. It's been there so long. So some sparkling water too. Yeah, you could do that too. Unless you're Vata. If you have Vata and Ayurveda, bubble water doesn't work very well for you. So align your energy systems. I had to realize that bubble water doesn't work well for Vata. That's air and ether. It brings you too high. Unless you need to go higher, then go higher. But then bring yourself back down with hot water. And so, Scorpio, that's all I got for you for now. What you got?
So I got a 2 of Cups in reverse, which is about be worrying about who you share personal information with. Be worrying of the people that are in your immediate circle. And this can be a card of either of these people trying to take advantage of you, or even it just being a toxic relationship. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a family member. It can be a friendship.
I don't even think it's romantic, by the way.
Yeah, it can be a boss. It is just about understanding who in your immediate circle is poisoning your thoughts. Because it couldn't... What?
No, you keep chatting. I'm sorry.
Oh,
somebody's poisoning your thoughts.
Oh, yeah. And it might not even be on purpose, these could be things that they do because they have their own personal hell that they're going through. Just be aware of that. That is the first step, just being aware of what is surrounding you, and to understand that you can either accept or deny whatever they are putting into yourself. So look into your immediate circle and start meditating on what are the things that you're willing to accept and the things that you're not.
Ooh, yeah, I'm a Scorpio rising, and I journaled today. I got the early sunrise, and I journaled as a Scorpio rising, and my last thing I said that God told me was meditate more, and I was like, I will meditate more. I'm gonna spend more time meditating. I was like, my promise to God, so, and that means my promise to myself. All right, Scorpio, if you made it to the end of this, I want you to just drop the wave, letting me know that you're washing the tidal wave of, because water can help you get through that mental thought. Take a shower with the thought process, a shower meditation of cleansing your mental body, cleansing those thoughts, realizing it's not personal. Maybe it is, but likely not. And you'll attract people that's good for you, okay? So now we have J-Lo to say real quick, yes, you get vertigo. If you feel like the bubbles, if you're Vata, you do not want to be drinking. You want more warm beverages. You want more broths. Even if it's hot in the summertime, broths, soups, okay? That'll bring you down and help you meditate more clean and clear, all right? So Sagittarius, here we go, baby. We on you, all right? Thank you, Monet. I'm really happy for you as a Virgo. Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. Uranus on conjunction happening in your 6th house. Right now, Sag, I'm feeling like a very clear energy. That's the first thing I'm getting, like nowhere close, and no disrespect to Libra, nowhere close to Libra, your energy feels clear, all right? The channel for you feels clear. The Sun-Uranus conjunction is still asking you to cut away something. Pressure and wisdom. I want you to stop sharing your wisdom with any and everybody. I want you to be more discerning with who you share your wisdom with. You sharing too much is creating pressure on your nervous system. It's creating pressure on your mind, and most importantly, it's taking too much worry and anxiety from other people, and it's storing it in your belly. And so, the Sun-Uranus conjunction wants you to kind of go ahead and cut that away and take a little more, take a better pace in the way in which you support, you give, and you share your wisdom, because you're naturally wise, you're naturally philosophical. And you naturally have the unconscious frequency of Virgo who wants to serve. And so this is the kind of energy where in order for you to better serve, you could always use a trip abroad, right? Let's be honest. You're always going to enjoy that. But what I'm getting right now is to more so go to a park. Go to a park, go to a serene place, go to somewhere where there's more nature, and get your feet in the ground. And you might not like this, but what I'm hearing is put your belly flat down in the dirt or the grass. Hopefully grass, because grass is a little kinder, right? Put it in the grass. Matter of fact, and more specifically, get it in grass, not dirt. Because now is the time for you to cleanse. It's not a time to get dirty. And so cleanse your mind by cleansing your gut. So that's the second thing I'm getting for you right away. In the Sun-Uranus conjunction, you're going to go through a grand gut cleansing. Don't be surprised if you have diarrhea, if it gets too bad, right? If you take too long, you might have diarrhea. You might even vomit, you might throw up. If you're in the drinking scene, you might have yourself throwing up from alcohol right now. So just be careful and be aware of that. Now, other than that, your higher guidance and consciousness from Uranus and Taurus is asking you, I don't know, they just said mind. They just stopped. Like, y'all gonna leave me with mind, bro? Like, mind what? Mind control. Okay. They were mad sarcastic too. They were like, mind control.
Like, how did you didn't get it?
Yeah, I don't know. So what I'm getting now is, Sagittarius, stop trying to mind control other people through your wisdom. And that was a hard one to swallow. It's part of your karmic destiny right now to stop trying to control people's mind, their environment, and their outcome through your wisdom. You're tremendously wise. You can walk people in circles through your philosophy, through your ability to dissect text. You're very literate. And so as a part of that, use your wisdom, use your knowledge to take worry away from yourself and be the role model. Be the role model. And let that role model energy be something that people witness, okay? Where you're less actively involved right now, right? And ultimately what's going to happen, you'll meet a deeper level of peace, and that peace will radiate and it will encompass the people in your environment that are worth it. So use this energy to kind of discern. More meditation, more time in nature. What you got?
I got the Page of Wands in reverse. It's about like setbacks to new ideas, like being too impulsive, having this lack of thought, like just whatever comes to you, you do it without thinking about it. And I feel that it can come into this mind control thing, not because you actually want it, like maybe it's not like your first thought of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna control this person's mind. It's more about like you have an outcome that you want and you want to get it however possible, right? So that's just the gist of it. Like, just be mindful of whatever is around you. Give it like a second of your thought, and you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. So if you stop caring about the judgment of others and you release that of yourself as well, you'll put yourself in the proper energy and a peaceful energy. And like she said, you'll be fine. So if you made it into the Sagittarius, drop the arrow, letting me know that you're shooting higher, that you're going more positive, more optimistic, more naturally aligned with yourself when in the process of retrieving your soul in the parts that have been fragmented. Okay, and this could be a positive. So that's what I have for you, Sag. Enjoy yourself. Capricorn, I feel happy for you. I just feel naturally happy for you, Cap. Sun Uranus conjunction, Sun and Taurus. Another fellow Earth sign, so this is naturally already trining you, already bringing you a tremendous amount of harmony. Probably why. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Why Libra will be squaring. No, quincunxing. Okay, so that's complex. All right, so Capricorn, 5th house, 8th house rulership, 2nd house rulership for Uranus. I think I know why you're happy. Money season. No, real talk. Like money season. Money. Yeah. You're mad excited. Like you mad excited right now. I'm getting a money season. But I'm also getting that it might cost you something, right? Like there's going to be an exchange. So I think it's a good happy time. Excuse me, but there's still a karmic burning on how you express yourself and what your higher consciousness wants you to value the expression of a more deserving energy. Okay, what I feel like happens here is, you know how to make a lot of people around you happy. You know how to make a lot of people feel supported because you're so dependable and they can rely on you. And as a part of that, it's like, have you become dizzy at some shape or form on giving so much? Because you know how to use your skill sets, your resources, the things you own, the things that you know how to manage a variety of skills, assets and abilities that are actually innate to you, something that's just deep within you, nothing that can be, see I'm saying, thumbs up, nothing that can be taken away. You have a lot of skill sets that can't be taken. And the sun is saying right now, can you cut away from sharing those in situations that get really murky in the water, right? Like murky water situations that have challenged your integrity, have challenged your authenticity, and put you in a position where it's like, this isn't royal, this isn't regal, this isn't what people of the high society do, right? So ultimately, I feel like when this happens, you're going to get paid, okay? And the currency might not be physical dollars, but it will be in joy, okay? It will be you living more radiant and more brilliant. And that within itself, living from an expression of happiness, all right, and not depression, will likely start to do what? Increase your finances and integrity, okay? Increase your finances with authenticity. And I want to hear from her.
So I got for you the Two of Wands, but it was reversed. So the Two of Wands naturally is about contemplating, like taking the time to see what's around you and where do you want to go to create your goal and your plan and go towards it. So when it is reversed, it is about this lack of planning. Like you're stepping into, like, the Wands are fire, and fire is movement and action. So it is a little like rapid movement, but without taking this time to plan and to see where you're going. So I feel like this is the step that you're missing in order to just be able to enjoy whatever comes next.
Yeah.
It's like, if you take this time to understand where you want to go, what are your goals, and how you're gonna do it, then when you start acting, then it is gonna become so much easier to just enjoy whatever you have, because you don't have to do anything else, right? Like you don't have to spend any more time of like, oh, now that I have this and I have to work a little bit and organize it here and organize there and do more things, like going back to what you can do right now. So if you start doing whatever you need to be planning or organizing right now, when the time comes to have your successes, then you're going to be able to just enjoy playfully and not do anything else.
Yeah. So Capricorn, here's what you have, right? This is going to Pisces. If you look on the screen, this is happening in your Pisces sector. This is your Saturn in Pisces. And this is not your chart. This is the chart of the actual transit itself. But what's happening is that 12th house right here and that sextile coming back to the Taurus energy. Okay, you see it at the bottom left going down like this. It's the kind of thing where you're planning, okay, your ability to plan, as I'm getting that this is not for Capricorn suns as much as it's for Capricorn risings, because your rising sign is the 3rd house in Pisces. And that's the one who get real confused without the plan, right? Because now it's like, how much of you are it's just in your imagination? How much of you are just staying aloof with your scheduling and what it's going to take to get there? And it's like, you are one who derives to the top and you're going to get there, right? But are you mistaken what it's going to take to get there, to manifest that in physical earth, physical reality? And the Sun-Uranus conjunction, I'm getting this more for Capricorn rising specifically, okay? That's your 3rd house Pisces. So you got to be, with your Saturn in Pisces, you got to be willing to structure the dream in a way that actually makes sense and let go of the parts that are not serving, okay? Let go of the addictions. So, Kat, that's what I have for you. If you down here, all right, and you resonated with that and you know you to go, okay? Who's about to really enjoy the next stages, drop the GOAT down below because I love you. All right, thank you for hitting the thumbs up on the live spot. Aqua, what up? What it do? I feel good for you. Like something about you right now, it just feels good. I don't know what it is exactly, but
Go Aqua.
It feels good. Go Aqua. Naturally a sign that squares you. I think it has something to do with the fact that Pluto in Aquarius has already gone retrograde, and the fact that Uranus, who's your modern day ruler, is in Taurus in your sign. This is a time frame, Aquarius, where I think I understand why you might be feeling happy, because you have been doing better with the communities that you've been involved with and setting up emotional boundaries. You're not allowing emotional manipulation. And I feel like the Sun-Uranus transit is really bringing the light to, I'm not accepting this. Like, this doesn't give me enough time to plan, to protect, and to organize how I feel about X, Y, and Z. Whatever the thing is, look at your chart and it'll tell you. And this is the kind of thing where, you know, the parts of you that wants to rise up the social ladders is not willing to do it in a way that's not just to yourself, a way that's not just to your own ability to recover, to recuperate, to heal. You need time for yourself. And Aquarius, this is a major thing right now. Oh my God, look at that. Of course, like, look at that. I didn't even notice Uranus is in your 1st house. It rules your 1st house. Obviously, you need time to yourself. This is your high conscious mind telling you right now, I need time for myself. This is your great-great-grandfather's spirit inside of you saying, reclaim the parts of your soul, because you are getting ready to shift signs. And you're going to go, what? When it goes Gemini, you're going to go 12th house? I don't know. When Uranus goes to Gemini, I feel something good is going to happen to you, because it's going to start finding your energy. But for right now, it's in Taurus. And so this is a 1st house, 4th house thing for you, okay? Plan, protect, recuperate. Those are like the 3 words I feel are major for you. And your awareness is going to be very spot on that it's time for me to plan, protect, and recuperate. So now it's like, what are you protecting? I feel one part of it is yourself, but another part of it is how you allow your empathy for others to go too far, to become too much empathy to the point of becoming debilitating. And I feel you're not doing that. I feel like you're not going to do that. I feel like you're going to balance this out in a way where the Uranus conjunction, is because it's being informed, because they're serving each other. It's like, look, the dynamics of my partnerships and my relationship with others and the ways in which I show up in the social realms and spaces of things that I find beautiful are going to be a little more even. So what you got for Aquarius?
I feel like it was going to be such a...
I did. I felt that too.
message.
I felt that too.
So for you, Aqua, we have the strength, which funnily enough doesn't talk about physical strength. It is about internal strength. And it sits you well, like you're being in your fourth house, like you have all this time to just sit with yourself and understand what are the things that you do best. Like, look at this yellow lion. It's so pretty. I like these cards a lot. And it is about how to tame that lion, but not with a whip and a chair like they do in the circuses, but rather with love and caring and luring the lion so it is calm and at peace with yourself. It's tapping into this feminine part of yourself. So Aqua, as a masculine sign, you're more geared towards being active and decided and being masculine and just doing this, doing the things. But right now you're being called to step into your feminine and to understand that it's okay to be vulnerable, to allow yourself to have the sensitivity come out and understand yourself, how you act, you better interact with the world once that you understand how to be sensitive with yourself and how to be patient and how to be, that is the word, just patient with yourself. Like whatever it is going through your mind right now that is not allowing you to sleep and you feel like you need to shut it down in order to do, right now is the moment to just allow yourself to be and see where it is coming from, to take care of yourself with empathy and compassion. And then that is going to allow you in the next season to actually go out and step out and do whatever needs to be done in your masculine again. But remember, it's all a balance.
Facts. Yeah, like I said, I felt good things for you. You know, it's a softer, sensitive time. So, go ahead and do that. Now I have to go back. My Cap Stellium grandbaby come see me. Hey. Hey. So we got Pisces up on the radar. We're getting ready to do you. Hit the thumbs up and the lights go on Aquarius if you made it to the end of that. I want you to drop a heart. I'm feeling a yellow heart, like maybe a blue heart, but just a heart, as a confirmation I'm going to be sensitive, loving, caring, and patient. That's a word you said. I really liked it for you right now, Aquarius, to be patient with your sensitivities as you reintegrate them, okay? Because you are naturally a highly sensitive sign, sometimes too sensitive. That's why you like to cut off the feelings rather than detach in a healthy way where you can feel them but not attached to them. All right, so Pisces. I just felt good things for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it just felt good. It just felt good naturally. Okay. Sun in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus. Sun conjunct Uranus. Pisces. Listen to the water is what I got. That was the first thing I got. Listen to the water. I don't know what that means. I feel like it's going to mean something for you, but the birds are telling you that it's going to bring you freedom.
Ooh.
And so if you listen to the water, the birds are bringing freedom. That water can represent your emotions. It can represent feelings. It can represent psychism, other worlds. But whatever it is, listen to the water, okay? And what it will help you do is it will help you manage the distractions. And that's another thing that I did get. There are distractions around, but you'll be able to manage it if you listen to the water. So again, that's for you. That's just a channel. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to try to figure it out. Now, the sun ruling your sixth house, okay? This is the house of service. This is the house why, people know you as somebody who's self-sacrificing, to the point of martyrdom, but also just a very kind and gentle spirit. Understand that right now, I feel like your karmic burning is to, one, not overly sacrifice yourself, okay? Not to overgive more than what you have, just because you're this beautiful esoteric spirit who's not human and not even close to it. But you're here to help us to surrender and to learn, the Christ frequency, the Christ consciousness of sacrifice in a healthy way. You also have to remember that you are still a physical vessel, right? You're in a physical vessel. So when I look at this Uranus and Taurus, really your 12th house, your high guidance is a mystery itself. Okay? So I feel like that's why you need to listen to the water, because the water will tell you what your high guidance is. Right now, I feel like they're not even trying to inform me about what that is because they want you to listen to the water. So this might be literally taking a trip to a lake. This might be taking a trip to a local fountain in a park. If you have a park, just go to a fountain and sit in front of it. So third house is a walking transit, right? Like it's walking, it's biking, it's taking a bus. So take some form of transportation. If you can walk, I feel walking will be best. And I feel like if you're walking and you are listening to music, listen to waves, listen to whales, listen to mermaid sounds, listen to sounds of the aquatic life. And it will bring you a beautiful blessing, something that is really only for your ears, something that not even the internet wants to hold right now. It's like, look, this is for you. And so that's what I have right now for your high guidance. Like they're not trying to be no more specific.
I have nothing.
You see what I'm saying? Like
the only card that came out is the only one that is not even from the tarot. It's just called attention, but it just came because it is a cat tarot. So it's literally nothing. I've been trying and I feel like nothing comes out of the deck. So I'm not gonna force it, but I do resonate with this.
Listen to the water.
Let me do something. I'm gonna bring my mermaids.
See, they got the mermaid deck. She got the mermaid deck. So I'll keep talking to you for now. For now, pay attention. Like, yo, I'm telling y'all, this jump was a mystery. They were like, they were like, we need to speak in a language that only Pisces can understand. So she has her mermaid deck. I can say that you are protected right now. That's one thing I do know, Pisces. You're tremendously protected, but by the aqua life, okay, the aquatic life. So she's back. She's going to pull a card.
That was so much easier. Okay. So it is called Water Birth. And it says, we, the mermaids, offer new life within the old. We bring hope and change. There is in every moment the chance for rebirth. We will help you to transition into a new stage of your life. So I feel like what's going to come from listening to the water is this new inspiration of where to move forward from here, of what to do at this point and forward. So you take this moment to stay still, understand that we are a water sign after all, and it's about the patience of understanding how staying still is a strength and not pushing forward just because it's what we think we must do. Because right now the guidance is saying to stay still and listen.
No, I feel that. And I just got a couple messages that I feel like, again, is not for the internet. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to say, Pisces, if you made it here, drop the meditation symbol, okay, the little guy or girl meditating, to let us know that, one, you meditated in the video, you're here to support, and that you're just willing to stay still, okay? And that stillness will deliver you the answer. And I know I've been reminded for that for myself, because stillness allows you to process, stillness allows you to grieve. So if you're going through a death and a rebirth through the water, okay, a water birth, this is the kind of thing where you're grieving. Your time of stillness will help you introspect on what's not only dying, but transforming and being transfigured into a new form. So that stillness will allow you to become formless like you already are as a Pisces, but it will allow that physical thing to become formless as well. And that will allow it to transfigure into a completely brand new shape and reality. And so this for you, Pisces, is the most mystical message I think I've given so far, because I see so much, but I can say so little. So I will end it there and say thank y'all for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button. You beautiful souls for being here. All right, we're doing this every Friday at 10 a.m. Guadalajara or Central Standard Time, I think, in the United States. So the time is always the same. If we ever come 5 to 10 minutes late, don't panic. It's just me cleansing, okay? I be having to cleanse like a mother lover. I'm like, these lies, man, you gotta get the energy right. I gotta set the space up, and I can't go ahead of time. And I've learned my lessons to make sure that this space is a beautiful environment for everybody coming in. I want to keep it pure. I want to keep it clean. I want to keep it clear, and make sure we give you out a right channel message and with no deception. So I thank y'all for being here. I thank y'all for hitting the thumbs up. I thank y'all for supporting. We have more announcements, but we're gonna save them for now and listen to the message that we've been given. And love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I see y'all soon. Meditation Empress, you are the goddess. All right, we'll see you soon, baby girl.